Now this is a video the 19-year-old version of me never would have made. Quieting down my car, I just wanted it loud. That Cobra had long tubes, it had an off-road X-pipe and a Bassani Catback, and it was loud. This car, it's still pretty loud. It's got stock manifolds, but it's got an off-road Bassani X-pipe and a Borla Stinger Catback. If you've been around Terminators before, you've probably heard that combo. You know it sounds mean, but it's pretty loud. Now, the problem is Ford did me no favors when it comes to the trunk area of this car. They didn't do any sound deadening. Check this out. Literally nothing. So that's where this video comes in. I need to fix it. I love this car. I love the way it sounds. I love how it sounds at idle. I love how it sounds when cruising. I love how it sounds at wide open throttle. But what I don't love is the drone that I get from the exhaust coming through the trunk of the car where there is no sound deadening. So here's what we got today. I've got some sound deadening material. Shout out to Chris Sullivan. This is the stuff he used on his Lightning. The only regret he said he had was that he didn't do a decibel test before and after. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. I'm going to install this all throughout the entire trunk area of the Cobra. I'm going to go out now. I'm going to go do a decibel test. I got a decibel meter on my phone. It's not the most scientific, but whatever. We're going to take that out. I'm going to get decibel readings at idle, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80 miles an hour, different gears. And then install all this in the trunk. Then we're going to go out, repeat that same exact test, and see what sort of decibel level change we get just by installing this Kilmat back here. All right, so this is how we're going to do this decibel sound test. What I've got is a decibel meter app on my phone, and we're going to be recording this driving through the gears. So right now we are at idle, fully warmed up car. Okay, so we're averaging about 55 or 56 decibels there. What the plan is this is gonna be the before video, and I'm gonna go through all the gears, 1st through 6th, normal driving speeds, normal RPM, probably not much higher than 3,000. If you're wide open throttle, you probably don't care nearly as much about how loud the car is, but the reason for the sound deadening material install that we're doing in this video and then testing it is to see just how it's gonna be under normal street conditions and trying to be able to have a conversation with your passenger or listening to music. So that's what we're gonna be doing, and I've got a nice smooth road here. This is the exact same one that we're gonna do the after test on. So again, starting at idle, 55, 56 decibels. So now we're gonna go for a drive. We're gonna see what sort of decibels we get on the road. All right, so getting started, first gear, 20 miles an hour, 2,500 RPM. This is 3rd gear, 40 miles an hour, 2,500 RPM. It's 60 at about 2,800 RPM. This is 70 at 2,000 RPM in 6th gear. So I think those are some pretty realistic speeds and RPM to try to gauge what the decibels are going to be. Now we're going to go back home. We're going to take out all of the rear trunk mat lining and get started on the install. and then we're going to be back out on this road probably in about a day or two, and we're going to do the exact same speed test, same RPM test, and show what sort of difference we're getting in decibels. So I got all the trunk mat and fender lining out of the car along with the spare tire. It really is no surprise why these cars are as loud as they are at highway speeds. You have no sound deadening at all. The rear of the car, exhaust is exiting out, and it's just not doing us any favors. So my plan here is I'm going to take as many of the Kilmat sheets as needed, and I want to do as clean of an install as possible, cover the entire spare tire area, all over the fender wells, flat part of the trunk. From there, we'll see where else I want to go ahead and apply it and roll it out. But this is looking a lot better than some of the other vehicles that I've seen on YouTube videos. Got a whole lot of space to work with, a lot of flat areas, and should definitely be able to get full coverage on this trunk. So from here, let's go get the Kilmat. Okay, so this is the Kilmat Sound Deadening that I went with. This is an 80 mil butyl rubber foil backing. In the box, you're gonna get 36 square feet, cost about $70 on Amazon. Like I said, I got the referral on this from Chris Sullivan after he did the install on his Lightning. So what you're wanting to accomplish with sound deadening is reduce the noise, vibration, and harshness that you're going to hear throughout the cab whenever you're driving, whether it's from road noise, tires, exhaust. Specifically on this car, we're trying to limit the exhaust noise that's coming through the rear. So what you're going to need for this install, other than the Kilmat, you need to get one of these rollers. This is going to help you press down all of those little rectangles that you see to make sure that you have a flush and smooth install against the metal. You're also going to need rubbing alcohol. Get a spray bottle. You're going to wipe down all the surfaces that you're going to install the Kilmat on, spray it down with rubbing alcohol, and then wipe it down again. It's really all you're going to need for this install. So let's go ahead and get this on the car. right, well, an hour and a half later, I'm done setting all these sheets in here. I think I used 15. I need to do the math. They turned into a little bit of a scrap pile. There's 12 left, so whatever. I'll figure out however many are in the box and let you guys know what it took for me to do the trunk like this. But pretty straightforward. You can see I just covered, I'd say about 95% of the trunk area. I could probably make a few more cuts, lay a few more pieces, and I definitely have plenty more to do that. But as it sits right now, I'm gonna call it a night. This covered everything, the entire bottom layer of the trunk, the wheel wells, and pretty happy with it. The roller makes a huge difference. Really gives it a flat feel to it, presses everything down really, really well. I think there's gonna be no issue putting all the trunk mat and fender linings back in. So next step is I gotta put all these back in. As you saw, that's gonna take about 30 seconds. Afterwards, I'm gonna go for a drive tomorrow. I'm gonna get the decibel meter out and I'm gonna go through the same cadence of speed, gear, mile per hour, RPM, everything that you guys saw with the first test. We're gonna run that back, see what the improvement is here, and then put those side by side and really see what the difference is, not just from what I'm hearing, but actual data decibel wise. So I'm gonna get going on this, and the next thing y'all are gonna see is we're gonna be back in the car. So install's done, we're back in the car. This is the real test. I've got the decibel meter that's on the phone app and we're gonna go through it. So first off, we're sitting at idle and the reading that we had before at idle, nothing driving by, was 55 to 56. Super impressive. I mean, that's basically 49 to 50 is what that one was showing. So now we're gonna go through, we're gonna do the same exact speed and RPM cadence. First gear at 20 miles an hour, which is 2,500 RPM. We're gonna do third gear, 40 miles an hour, 2,500 RPM. Fourth gear at 60, 2,800 RPM. Sixth gear at 70, which is 2,000 RPM. And then we're also gonna do sixth gear at 80, which is 2,300 RPM. Then afterwards, we get back to the shop and we'll go through and just do a comparison. So let's see what this does. All right, let's do this. It's gonna be first gear at 20 miles an hour. Okay, let's get to third gear at 40. Third gear, 40, 2,500. Fourth gear, 60, 2,800. Sixth gear, 70, 2,000. All right, last one, sixth gear at 80. All right, so let's go back to the shop. We're gonna compare the decibels before the sound deadening, and then we're gonna compare them to what we just got on the readings there. All right, So now it's time for the data. This is what all y'all are here for. Install's easy. So what I did, as you know, I got all the different decibels, the different speeds and whatnot. So this is the comparison. At idle, fully warmed up car, we went from about 55 to 56 decibels down to 49 or 50. Pretty solid. First gear, 20 miles an hour, 2,500 RPM. We went from between 70 and 71 down to 63 and 64. So we dropped 7. Third gear, 40 miles an hour, 2,500 RPMs. We went from 71 to 72 down to 68 or 69. So dropped about 3. Fourth gear, 60 miles an hour, 2,800 RPM. We went from 74 to 75, down to about 68 or 69, dropping about 6 decibels. Sixth gear, 70 miles an hour, 2,000 RPM. We went from 74 to 75, down to about 68 to 69, dropping about 6 decibels again. Now this one was the really surprising one. Sixth gear, 80 miles an hour, 2,300 RPM. That's where it was loud before, 83 to 84 decibels. After the install, 73 to 74, dropped 10. So, what did we learn? Even though Ford did us no favors when it came to the sound deadening on these cars, for about an hour and a half and $70 worth of material, you can have a mean sounding exhaust and still have a conversation with whoever's riding with you in the car. So, I'd say do it. It's worth it. This stuff is definitely not coming out and the results speak for themselves. So absolutely worth it. Do it.